Welcome to Elementary School Academic Derby. I'm Brent Anderson, and I'll be your moderator for today's match between Northwoods Elementary and Dixon Elementary. Let's get started by introducing our players. We're going to begin first with our team from Dixon Elementary, coached by Melissa Queen.
I am Lillian Cam from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I am Jacob Rasmussen from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I am Levi Williamson from Miss Queen's room.
I'm Lillian Abelson from Miss Queen's homeroom.
All right, now our team from Northwoods Elementary, coached by Amanda Allen.
My name is Madison. I'm from Miss Todd's homeroom.
Kenzie DeShane, Miss Watson's homeroom.
Sean Chadwick, Miss Watson's homeroom.
Raylan Kissick, Miss Allen's homeroom.
All right, now in our first round, we're going to be asking 7 questions to each team. And we're going to begin with our team on the top row, which is our team from Northwoods Elementary. So guys, go ahead and get your buzzers ready. And we're going to start you out with a math question right out of the bat. So I'll read it twice, and you'll have some extra time to come up with an answer. So pencils ready? Convert the fraction 1/2 to a decimal. So again, convert the fraction 1/2 to a decimal. Sean.
0.50.
That is correct. 0.5, 0.50 would work. All right. Northwoods, here's your next question. It's a science question. They have been observed on Saturn in approximate 30-year intervals since 1876. Give the name of these storms that are thousands of kilometers wide and visible from Earth with a telescope. Oh, Sean, right on the buzzer.
Is it a hurricane?
And that is incorrect. Dixon? Lillian?
Tsunami?
Not correct either. The word we're looking for here is great white spot. Great white spot. All right, our next question for you, Northwoods, is an English question. Squalid was one of the words on the study list for the National Spelling Bee. Squalid means yucky or nasty. Spell squalid. Ooh, Kenzie, right at the buzzer.
Squalled.
That is incorrect. Dixon? Lillian?
Squalid.
That is correct. Good job. All right, next question for you, Northwoods, is a history question. This has been used since biblical times. It is pale yellow in color and is used in and on many foods. The most common is bread. What is, Kenzie?
Butter.
Butter is correct. All right, Northwoods, your next question is a literature question. Wendy Mass is the author of a book written in free verse. What is the definition of free verse writing? All right, anybody from Dixon? All right. Free verse writing is writing that has no rhyme or rhythm, follows no rules. All right, Northwoods, your next question is a geography question. Name the southern state whose capital city is Jackson. Sean.
Mississippi.
That is correct. And Northwoods, your final question for our first round is a general trivia question. When using a bow and arrow in archery, what do you aim at to try and hit the bullseye? Kenzie.
Target.
Target is correct. All right, we're going to move now to our questions for Dixon. So Dixon, here you go. And we're going to start you guys off with a math question as well. So pencil and paper ready and some extra time to come up with an answer. After Jawan eats 3/5 of a pizza for dinner, he has 1/10 of the pizza for breakfast the next morning. How much of the pizza did Jawan eat in those 2 meals? So again, after Jawan eats 3/5 of a pizza for dinner. He has 1/10 of the pizza for Jacob.
7/10.
7/10 is correct. All right, next we have a science question for you, Dixon. What is the name of this tool that is used in the science lab? It tells which of two pans is heavier than the other one. Lady Justice also holds this in her hand to personify legal justice. Jacob.
A scale.
We'll take scale or balance. Either one would work for that one, so good job. All right, next we have an English question for you, Dixon. Spell the four-sided figure with only one pair of parallel sides whose formula for area involves multiplying its height by the average length of its two parallel bases. Levi.
Trapizzoid.
Close, but not exactly correct. Northwoods? All right. Oh, too late, Raylan. Off by one letter. It was Trapezzoid, trapezoid. All right, next for you, Dixon, we have a history question. One branch of this major trail of the mid-1800s followed the Cimarron River for many miles on its way west from Missouri. Name this trail that ended in what is now the capital of New Mexico. Lillian.
Trail of Tears?
That is incorrect. Northwoods? Kinsey.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail is a little further north. We're looking for the Santa Fe Trail, Santa Fe, New Mexico. All right, Dixon, your next question is a literature question. Who is the author of the book Turtle in Paradise? Lillian.
Jennifer Elholm?
That is correct. All right, geography is your next question, Dixon. Hassan Rouhani spent many years as part of a group that oversees his country's program to develop nuclear weapons. Name his Middle Eastern home country, where he is now the president, a country whose capital is Tehran. Jacob.
North Korea.
That is incorrect. Northwoods? All right, Tehran is the capital of the country of Iran. All right, and our final question for our first round, Dixon, is a music question. Tell me, how many counts an eighth note in 6/8 time lasts for? Jacob.
1.
That is correct, for one count. All right, good job with those questions, everybody. And that is the end of our first round, and we'll be right back with our score after this break.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby. At the end of our first round, our score is a close one. We've got Dixon 10 and Northwoods 8. We're going to move now into our second round. And in this round, we're going to ask questions, and if the team answers correctly, they're going to get the chance at a bonus question. So we have some new players to meet, so let's introduce them now, starting with our team from Dixon Elementary.
My name is Grady Barnes from Miss Queen's homeroom.
My name is Jack Mobley from Miss Queen's homeroom.
My name is Robert Olt from Miss Queen's homeroom.
And now our new players from Northwoods Elementary.
My name is Lexi Brill from Miss Todd's homeroom.
My name is Charlotte Riggs from Miss Watson's homeroom.
All right, those are our new players. So guys, if you go ahead and get your buzzers, we're going to alternate between our teams. We begin this round with our first question going to Dixon. So here's your first question for our second round. It's a spelling question for you, Dixon. I like blueberries despite the stains they make. Spell despite. Jacob.
Despite.
That is correct. All right, Dixon, here is your bonus question. Although it was raining, we decided to have a picnic anyway. Spell although. Nope, hold on. This comes from a captain, so Grady's going to give us the answer in just a second here.
ALTHOUGH.
And that is also correct. All right, good job. We're going to go now to our team from Northwoods with your question. This is a vocabulary question for you guys. Northwoods, what is a hodgepodge? Is it a kind of glue, a small animal, a mixed pile of stuff, or kind of quilt? Charlotte.
A mixed pile of stuff.
That is correct. All right, Northwoods, here is your bonus question. Is an okapi a mammal, a fruit, a reptile, or a spice? Lexi.
It's
Hold
a
it.
mammal.
Sorry, has to give it to the captain. So our captain's going to ring in or give us the answer for that one. Okay, Sean?
It's a mammal.
That is correct. Related to the giraffe, but much shorter. Okay. All right, we come back to our Dixon team now. So Dixon, we've got a math question for you. So pencils ready. Excuse me. A printer can print 120 lines per minute. How many lines can it print in an hour? So again, a printer can print 120 lines per minute. How many lines can it print in an hour? Jacob.
17,200.
Okay, that is incorrect. All right, so Northwoods, you have a chance to answer the question, but there will be no bonus for you guys. So if you want to ring in. Lexi?
7,200.
7,200 is correct. All right, now Northwoods, we're going to go back to you for the next question here. We've got a spelling question for you. So ready with your buzzers. The Global Positioning System uses satellites to determine locations of the Earth. Spell satellite. Lexi.
S-A-T-L-E-L-I-T-E.
That is incorrect. All right, Grady.
SATTILITE.
And that is incorrect also. Satellite is S-A-T-E-L-L-I-T-E, satellite. All right, let's see. We come back now to our team from Dixon for a famous people question. George Washington led America in its struggle for independence. What nation did Mahatma Gandhi lead in its struggle for independence? Was it Ireland, India, Iran, or Inner Mongolia? Jack.
India?
India is correct. All right, Dixon, here's your bonus question. In what nation, remember this goes to the captain of the team for the answer. In what nation did Nelson Mandela lead his people in a struggle against apartheid? All right, Grady, do you have an answer?
No, I do not.
All right. That country is South Africa. Okay. Just had to check and make sure we didn't go up top with the bonus. All right, we don't. All right, so we're going to go now to our team from Northwoods for our next question. And you guys have a world geography question. Chopin and Paderewski are two famous musicians who came from a Central European nation famous for its music and musicians. Its capital is Warsaw. What is the name of the country? All right, and Dixon, anybody? Jacob?
Austria.
That is incorrect, and Poland is the country we're looking for there. Warsaw, Poland. All right, we come back down to our team from Dixon. So Dixon, here's your question. It's a health question. Your body uses iron to make red blood cells. Which of these is a good source of iron? Strawberries, turnip greens, rice, or potatoes? Jacob?
Potatoes.
Incorrect. Anybody from Northwoods for the question? Lexi?
Strawberries.
No, they're good, but not a good source of iron. Turnip greens. Dark green vegetables are rich in iron. All right, our next question is a vocabulary question for you guys, Northwoods. If someone has been embellished, has it been made fancier, painted in a dark color, molded into a bell, or cooked until it was crispy? Sean?
It was fancier.
That is correct. It was made fancier. All right, Northwoods, here's your bonus question. Remember to give this answer to the captain of your team. If you were listening to an elegy, would you hear jazz music, poetry, an Asian songbird, or a drum? All right, Sean?
Drum.
That's incorrect. And you'd be hearing and looking for poetry if that was an elegy you were listening to. All right, and that sound tells us that we've come to the end of our second round. We'll be right back with our third round and our score after this break.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby. At the end of our second round, we've got a really close match. In fact, we've got a tie. We are tied at 18 points apiece. So going into our third round. Now in our third round, we're going to ask some questions to our teams, and they are all toss-up questions, so anybody can ring in. If they ring in, they will have a chance at a bonus question, and the bonus question answer needs to be given by the captain of our team. So Lillian, you're captaining this time. And Sean, you're captain this time. Okay, so we have no new players. So everybody has already played in one of our previous rounds. So we're going to jump right into the questions. So if you guys will go ahead and get your buzzers, remember to let me read the whole question and wait until I call your name to give me an answer. Okay, we're going to start you off with a math terms question, not computation, but math terms. What do you call an angle that is less than 90 degrees? Jacob. Acute is correct. All right, Dixon, here is your bonus question. Remember, answer goes to your captain, and Lillian, when you're ready, you can give me that answer. What do you call an angle that is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees? Lillian.
Obtuse.
Obtuse is correct. All right, we're going to go to our next toss-up question for everybody. And we have a spelling question for you. Many people are worried about an invasion by killer bees. Spell invasion. Charlotte.
Invasion.
That is correct. And Northwoods, here is your bonus question. So remember that answer goes to your captain, goes to Sean to give me that one. So here's your bonus. An Olympic competitor must practice for several hours every day. Spell competitor. All right, Sean, you have an answer for me?
Competitor.
That is correct. All right. Our next toss-up question is a science question for everybody. Coal is made mainly of one element, very important for life. What is it made from? Carbon? Jacob?
Carbon.
Carbon is correct. Okay. And Dixon, here is your bonus question, where the answer must go to your captain. And your bonus question is this. What name is given to the scientific study of plants? Lillian.
Ecology.
That is incorrect. The answer we're looking for is botany. Botany. All right, next toss-up question for you, for everybody, is a famous Texans question. The largest city in Texas was named for a hero of the Texas War for Independence from Mexico. What is the name of the largest city in Texas? Charlotte.
Dallas.
That is incorrect. Dixon. Jack.
Austin.
Austin is not correct either. Houston is the largest city named for Sam Houston. Sam Houston. All right, next question is a spelling question. This one's open for everybody. Spell the first word in the following sentence. They're going to the mall this afternoon. Jacob.
THEY''RE.
That is correct. All right. And Dixon, here is your bonus question. Spell the first word in the following sentence. It's a long time until lunch. Again, it's a long time until lunch. Hold on. Lillian.
IT''S.
That is correct. IT''S. All right, our next toss-up question. This goes to everybody. This is a math question, so we'll read through it twice, and you'll have some extra time to come up with an answer. So pencil and paper ready. We're going to add the number of stars on the American flag to the number of degrees in a right angle. Then subtract the temperature at which water freezes on the Fahrenheit scale. And what is your answer? So we'll repeat that one. Add the number of stars on the American flag to the number of degrees in a right angle. Then subtract, Levi.
108.
That is correct, 108. That would be 50 plus 90 minus 32 gives us 108. All right, Dixon, here is your bonus question. It is also a math question, and I'll read it twice. Okay, so listen closely, pencil and paper ready, and remember, give your answer to your captain. Multiply the number of stripes on the American flag by the number of wheels on a tricycle. Now add the number of legs on a spider. How much more must you add to your answer to get the number of stars on the American flag? So let me repeat that one. Multiply the number of stripes on the American flag by the number of wheels on a tricycle. Now add the number of legs on a spider. How much more must you add to your answer to get the number of stars on the American flag? Nope, Lillian's going to give us this answer. All right, Lillian?
3.
3 is correct. And if you're wondering what numbers those are, 13 stripes, 3 wheels on the tricycle, 8 legs on the spider, add 3, that gets us to 50. All right, our next question for everybody, toss-up question, is an American geography question. American geography. Which of these mountain ranges is located in New York State? The Blue Ridge, the Ozarks, the Catskills, or the Green? Lillian.
Ozarks.
That is incorrect. Northwoods? Charlotte?
The green?
That is incorrect also. The Catskills is the mountain range we're looking for there in New York State. All right, toss-up question for everybody. Buzzers ready? We've got a grammar question for you. What kind of figurative expression is used in this sentence? The cold, damp basement seemed like a dungeon. Lexi?
It seemed like a dungeon.
Okay, that is incorrect. Jacob?
Simile.
Simile is correct. All right, seemed like a dungeon is what we're looking for, but that is a simile. Simile was the kind of figurative expression we're looking for there. All right, and Dixon, you guys have a chance at the bonus question on this one. So here it is, and be ready, and answers go to Lillian on this one. Who, what, when, where, and why are examples of words used to start a question. They are pronouns. What kind of pronoun are they? Are they demonstrative, interrogative, personal, or reflexive pronouns? Lily?
Interrogative.
Interrogative pronouns is correct. All right, and that bell tells us that we've come to the end of our third round. We'll be right back with our final score after this break. Please stay tuned.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Hey, Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way.
Hey, guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming! We're going biking! Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Welcome back. Our final score for today's match was Northwoods 24 and Dixon 44. We'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we'll be right back with our second match.
When it comes to saving money,
What?
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting. This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap. You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
at feedthepig.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby. I'm Brent Anderson, and I'll be your moderator for today's match between Belfork Elementary School and Dixon Elementary School. We're going to get started right now by meeting our players, and we'll begin with our team from Belfork Elementary, which is coached by Heather Smith.
Hi, my name is Logan from Miss Blanchard's homeroom.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne from Miss Nestler's homeroom.
Hi, my name is Nathan Reese from Miss Clabro's homeroom.
My name is Maya Foray from Miss Nestler's homeroom.
All right, now our team from Dixon Elementary, coached by Melissa Queen.
My name is Lillian Cam from Miss Queen's homeroom.
My name is Grady Barnes from Miss Queen's homeroom.
My name is Levi Williamson from Miss Queen's homeroom.
My name is Jacob Rasmussen from Miss Queen's homeroom.
All right, in our first round, we're going to be asking 7 questions to each team. In this first round, we're going to begin with our team on the top row, which is our team from Dixon. So Dixon, go ahead and get your buzzers ready. And we're going to get you started with this first round with a math question. And in this case, I'm going to read the question twice, and you have a little extra time to come up with the answer. So pencil and paper ready. If the number x is 367 and the number y is 12, give the value of x minus y. So again, if the number x is 367 and the number y is 12, Jacob?
355.
355 is correct. All right, Dixon, your next question is a science question for you. Its species include Nile, Philippine, and American. With a name that comes from the Greek for lizard, it hunts mostly at night by hiding in muddy water and ambushing its prey. Jacob.
Alligator.
And that is incorrect. Let me finish the question for our team from Belfork. Name this long reptile whose head is narrower and longer than an alligator's. Nathan.
A crocodile.
Crocodile is correct. All right. Dixon, we're going to come back up to you now with your next question. It's an English question for you. A painter uses a palette to mix the colors together. Spell palette. Jacob.
Pallet.
That is incorrect. Okay. Belfork? Anybody? Nathan.
Palet.
That is incorrect. Also, Palette is palette. Okay. All right, Dixon, your next question is a history question for you. Less than 10 years after it had more than 9,000 stores nationwide, its final stores owned by the Dish Network are now all scheduled or are all closed. Name this chain of video rental stores, long surpassed by Netflix and Redbox, that became famous for its blue awnings and yellow lettering. All right, Belfork. Cheyenne.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster is correct. All right. We're going to go now to a literature question for you, Dixon. During this novel, Meg gets married and becomes Mrs. Brooke. A sickly girl named Beth dies at a young age, while Amy March marries Laurie, a longtime friend of the family. Name this classic novel about the March family by Louisa May Alcott. All right, Belfork. Nathan.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Incorrect. Little Women. Little Women is the name of the novel. All right, Dixon, your next question is a geography question. After previously sending 2 lunar orbiters, its Jade Rabbit rover was launched in December of 2013 with the goal of becoming the 3rd country to land on the moon. Name this large Asian country whose capital is Beijing. Jacob.
China.
China is correct. And Dixon, your final question in this first round is a sports question for you. Soon after it joined the NFL, it switched from the NFC to the AFC and then switched back again in 2002. Name this football team whose victory over San Francisco in 2014 clinched its 2nd trip to the Super Bowl. Jacob.
Ravens.
That's incorrect. Belfort? Logan?
The Patriots.
No, incorrect. Seattle Seahawks is who we're looking for there, the Seahawks. All right, Belfort, we're going to come to you guys for your set of questions, and we're going to start you guys off with a math question also. So pencils ready? I'll read it twice. So here you go. When multiplying 135 times 486 in the traditional way by creating 3 rows of numbers to add together, what number goes on the top row? Nathan?
810.
810 is correct. All right, Belfort, your second question is a science question. It was observed for the first time by spacecraft when Voyager 2 flew within 5,000 kilometers of its North Pole and discovered 6 previously unknown moons. Name this furthest planet from the Sun in our solar system. Nathan?
Neptune.
Neptune is correct. All right, next, Belfort, you have an English question. Roman architects put inscriptions or carvings there, while later architects made it into an actual room. Give the 5-letter word for a room just underneath the roof of a house where you might keep family heirlooms, Christmas decorations, or winter clothing. Logan?
Attic.
Attic is correct. All right, our next question for you, Belfort, is a history question. In 1871, geologist Ferdinand Hayden led a group into Wyoming within what is now this area and found steam vents and colorful springs there. Name this area that in 1872 became America's first national park and contains a geyser, Old Faithful. Nathan?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone is correct. Yellowstone National Park. All right, Belfort, we have a literature question for you. The 1897 novel by Bram Stoker that was originally called The Undead had its name changed at the last minute to what main character in the story who bites people in the neck because he's a vampire? Nathan?
Dracula.
Yep, Dracula or Count Dracula. That is a good one there. All right, our next question for you is a geography question, Belfort. 4 years after becoming its Secretary of State, Jerry Brown began the first of his terms as governor. Now he is once again the governor of what western state, where he also served as mayor of the city of Oakland, just across the San Francisco Bay from San Francisco? Logan?
California.
California is correct. And our final question for our first round, Belfort, is an art question for you. What is the name of the type of paint that takes a long time to dry and needs turpentine to clean the brushes? Logan?
Water paint.
That's incorrect. Dixon? Levi?
Acrylic.
Incorrect. Oil paint. Oil paint is what we're looking for there. All right, and that is the end of our first round. We'll be right back with our score after this break. Please stay tuned.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand!
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Zane!
Welcome back. After our first round, our score is Dixon 4 and Belfork 16. We're going to move into our second round now, where we're going to be asking some questions that have a bonus question attached to them. If a team gets the question right, they'll have the chance at a bonus question, which goes, and the answer has to be given to the captain of the team. We have some new players to introduce, so let's meet them now, beginning with our team from Belfork Elementary.
My name is Rodney French, and I am from Miss Calabro's homeroom classroom.
And now our new players from Dixon Elementary.
I'm Robert Oat from Miss Queen's homeroom.
I'm Lillian Abelson from Miss Queen's homeroom.
And I'm Jack Mobley from Miss Queen's homeroom.
All right. If you guys will go ahead and pick up your buzzers, we begin our questions with our team on the bottom row, which is our team from Belfork. So Belfork, here is your first question for our second round. It is a North Carolina geography question. The highest sand dune in North Carolina is located on Body Island off the east coast of our state. What is the name of this dune? All right, Dixon? Anybody on that one? All right, that is Jockey's Ridge. Jockey's Ridge is the name of that sand dune. All right, we go now to Dixon for the next question. Literature question for you guys, Dixon. In many countries, a noted poet will be appointed as official poet. The title for this poet comes from the ancient Greek custom of putting laurel wreaths on the heads of victors. What title is given to the official poet of a nation? All right, Belfork? Nathan?
Top poet?
That's a good guess. We're looking for poet laureate. The poet laureate is what we look for there. All right, next we have a nicknames question, and this one is going to Belfork. So Belfork, here's your question. Nicknames. Which president, known for his honesty, was nicknamed the Rail Splitter? He served during the Civil War. Nathan?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. And Belfork, here is your bonus question. Remember, give your answer to Rodney, and I'll get that from him when we're ready. Which state is nicknamed the Show Me State? Because its residents are supposed to be very skeptical and hard to convince with just words. Rodney?
Missouri.
Missouri is correct. All right, our next question is going to Dixon. And it is a literature question for you, Dixon. Jerry Spinelli wrote Maniac McGee, a novel of a young boy orphaned and living in a disruptive relative's home. After running away to another town, he earns the name Maniac. What is his given name? Jack?
Michael?
That's incorrect. Belfork? Nathan?
Sam.
Incorrect. Jeffrey Lionel McGee is his given name. All right, we come back now to Belfork with a Your Body question. Your body produces water on the skin. What are the tiny organs in the skin that produce this called? Nathan?
Sweat glands.
That is correct, sweat glands. All right, Belfork, here's your bonus question. Sweat helps your body keep cool in hot weather. How does sweat cool off your body? All right, Rodney?
It releases moisture.
That's incorrect. It evaporates. It evaporates. So through evaporation, that's what cools us off when we sweat. All right, go now to Dixon for the next question, which is a vocabulary question for you. What word beginning with the letter C refers to soldiers who fought on horseback in former times and from armored vehicles and tanks today? Jacob?
Cavalier.
That is incorrect. All right, Belfork? Nathan?
Cavalryman.
Say it one more time.
Cavalryman.
And that is incorrect also. looking for cavalry. Cavalry, not cavalry, but cavalry. All right. All right. Our next question is going to Belfork. And Belfork, this is a famous walls question. Famous walls. What is the name of the longest wall in the world? Nathan.
The Great Wall of China.
That is correct. All right. Belfork, here's your bonus question. A wall once divided a German city in half. At that time, Germany was also divided. When Germany was united, the wall was torn down. What was the name of this wall, which was named for the city it divided? Rodney?
Berlin.
One more time.
The Berlin, I think.
Berlin, you think? Okay, Berlin Wall. Berlin would be the correct answer there, what we're looking for. All right, so good job. All right, our next question is going to Dixon. This is a literature question for you, Dixon. In the novel Old Yeller, about a stray dog that proves his worth to a young boy is adopted, what is the boy's name? Lillian.
Peter.
That is incorrect. Belfort? Nathan?
Sam.
That's incorrect also. Travis Coates. Travis Coates is the name. All right, we have a math question for you now, and this is going to Belfork. So Belfork, pencil and paper ready? And I will read the question twice. Okay. So what is the total of 1,012, 1,078, and 1,100? So again, what is the total of 1,012, 1,078, and 1,100? Nathan?
3,190.
3,190 is correct. All right, and Belfork, here is your bonus question. Poster board costs $1.15 per sheet. Markers cost $1.52. How much will 3 pieces of poster board and 7 markers cost? So again, poster board costs $1.15 per sheet. Markers cost $1.52. How much will 3 pieces of poster board and 7 markers cost? Rodney.
$14.09.
And that is correct, $14.09. All right, that bell tells us that we've come to the end of our second round. We'll be right back with our score in our third round after this break.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby. After our second round, our score is Dixon 4 and Belfork 36. We're going to move into our third round now. We're going to ask toss-up questions where any team can ring in an answer. If the question is answered correctly, there will be a bonus question asked that will go to the captain of the team to give me an answer. So if you go ahead and pick up your buzzers, we're going to get started. And our first toss-up question is in the category of everyday things. Everyday things. William Judson invented something in 1891 that almost everyone uses today. He called it a slide fastener. What do we call it? Nathan?
A belt.
That is incorrect. Dixon? Jacob?
A zipper.
Zipper is correct. All right. Dixon, here is your bonus question for this one. And remember, this question, the answer goes to the captain of your team. So Lillian, you're the captain, so you're going to give me the answer to the bonus when your team comes up with it. If the zipper on your jacket breaks, you may use an invention by Walter Hunt to hold your jacket together until it can be fixed. What did he invent? Lillian?
A button?
No, that's incorrect. All right. The thing that he invented was a safety pin. A safety pin. All right. Next, toss-up question for everybody. So buzzers ready? We have a science question for everyone. Which planet has a name that is also the name of a chemical element? Grady?
Neptune.
That is incorrect. Belfort? Nathan?
Uranus.
That is incorrect also. Mercury. Mercury is what we're looking for there. All right, our next toss-up question for everyone, so buzzers ready, is a dictators question. Dictators. Joseph Stalin was a cruel dictator who died in 1954. Which of these nations did he rule? Germany, France, the USSR, or Italy? Jacob?
Germany.
That is incorrect. Belfork? Nathan?
The USSR.
The USSR is correct. All right, and Belfork, here is your bonus question. Francisco Franco was a dictator of Spain. When he was publicly addressed, was it Mr., Sir, Excellency, or Doctor? Rodney?
Excellency.
Excellency is correct. All right, our next next toss-up question is a grammar question. If geese is the plural of goose, what is the plural of moose? Jacob?
Moose.
One more time?
Moose.
Moose is correct. All right, Dixon, here is your bonus question. This summer, I went to my aunt's in the desert. In her yard was a large cactus. What is the plural of cactus? Lillian?
Cacti.
Cacti is correct. All right, our next next toss-up question is a literature question. In the book, A Wrinkle in Time, who or what is it? Jacob?
A time machine.
That is incorrect. Belfort? Nathan?
God.
No, that's incorrect also. It is a brain. A brain. All right, next we have a grammar toss-up question for everybody. Listen to this sentence and tell me what punctuation marks are needed and where they go. Okay, so I'm going to give you the sentence. You've got to tell me the punctuation needed and where we would put it. Margaret, are you going to the party? Logan.
Question mark and at the end of the sentence.
That is not completely correct. Dixon, Jacob.
There's a comma after Margaret and a question mark at the end.
And where is the question mark located?
At the end.
Okay, that is correct. All right, so comma after Margaret, question mark at the end of the sentence. All right, Dixon, here is your bonus question. Listen to this sentence and tell me which words need to be capitalized. And I will read the sentence twice. Walt Whitman wrote famous poems about American life. So again, Walt Whitman wrote famous poems about American life. Lily?
Walt Whitman and American.
That is correct. Walt Whitman and American. All right, next we have a literature toss-up question for everybody. What is the name of the boy who is a friend of Winnie the Pooh? Jacob. Time, Belfork. Nathan.
Sam.
Incorrect. Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin is Winnie the Pooh's friend. All right, next, toss up for everybody. We have an ancient history question. In 2005, X-rays of his mummy allowed scientists to reconstruct the appearance of which boy ruler of ancient Egypt? Nathan.
King Tut.
King Tut is correct, or Tutankhamun. All right, Belfork, here is your bonus question. What ancient leader of Rome was assassinated in 44 BC? The month of July is named for him.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar is correct. All right, and next, toss-up question for everybody. We've got a sports question for you. What is it called when a bowler knocks down all the pins with a single roll? Logan? Strike is correct. All right, and Belfork, here is your bonus question. There are many different types of bowling games. Tell me which of these is not referring to bowling? Which is not referring to bowling? 10 pin, duck pin, clothespin, or 9 pin? Rodney?
Clothespin.
Clothespin is correct. All right, that bell tells us that we've come to the end of our third round. We'll be right back with our final score after this break.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby. Our final score for today's match is Dixon 18 and Belfork 54. We'd like to thank everybody for watching and ask you to stay tuned for our third match. Thank you.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
For all the papas out there, let's stop what we're doing and take a moment. A moment to be with our kids. They can be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, kooky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count because every time dads take a moment to be with their kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's all take a moment to make a moment today.
When it comes to saving money,
What?
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting.
This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap.
You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
at feedthepig.org.
Welcome to Elementary School Academic Derby. I'm Brent Anderson, and I'll be your moderator for today's match between Richlands Elementary School and Belfork Elementary School. So we need to introduce our players for this round. So we're going to begin with our team from Richlands Elementary, coached by Harry Pollock.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Bleeker from Miss Field's homeroom class.
I'm Grace Evers from Miss Field's homeroom class.
I'm Logan Thompson from Miss Tolhurst homeroom class.
I'm Emma Stevens from Miss Field's homeroom class.
And now our team from Belfork Elementary, coached by Heather Smith.
My name is Maya Ferre from Miss Nessler's homeroom class.
Hi, my name is Nathan Reese from Miss Calabro's homeroom class.
My name is Rodney French, and I am from Miss Calabro's homeroom class.
My name is Cheyenne Williams, and I'm from Miss Nessler's homeroom class.
All right. Now in our first round, we're going to ask 7 questions to each team. The team answers the question incorrectly, the other team will have a chance at the same question. Once the first team has heard all 7 of their questions and had a chance to answer, we will flip to the other team. We start this round with our team on the top row, which is our team from Belfork Elementary. So go ahead and get your buzzers ready, and we're going to start you guys off with a math question. And for this math question, since there is some computation involved, I will read the question twice, and you have a little bit of extra time to come up with an answer. So here we go. You have $1,000 in your bank account until you write a check for $278.43. How much is left in your account after the check has been cashed? So again, you have $1,000 in your bank account until you write a check for $278.43. How much is left in your account after the check has been cashed? Nathan.
$721.57.
And that is correct. All right, Belfork, your next question is a science question. The macula, the iris, the lens, the retina, and the cornea are all major pieces within what part of your body that allows you to see? Nathan.
The eye.
The eye is correct. All right, Belfork, next question for you is an English question. A geologist is a person who studies rocks for a living. Spell geologist. Nathan.
Geologist.
And that is correct. All right, Belfork, your next question is a history question, specifically a U.S. history question. He was the first president specifically limited to 2 terms by the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution. Rodney.
Grover Cleveland.
That is incorrect. Let me finish the question for Richlands. Name this president who was a general in Europe during World War II before serving as president through most of the 1950s. All right, the 22nd Amendment came in after Franklin Roosevelt, and Dwight Eisenhower was the first president that was limited to 2 terms by the 22nd Amendment. All right, next we're going to go back up to Belfork for a literature question for you, Belfork. 4 years after filing for bankruptcy, it filed for bankruptcy again in February of 2013. Name this magazine, Blank Digest, seen in grocery store checkout lines, whose website is www.rd.com. All right, Richlands? Logan?
Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest is correct. All right. Belfork, your next question is a geography question. The Lascaux Caves are excellent examples of prehistoric cave art and can be found in what European country whose capital is Paris? Nathan.
France.
France is correct. And Belfork, our final question for you in this first round is an art question. Some ideas used in the art style known as Art Deco can be seen in what famed San Francisco bridge? Nathan.
Golden Gate Bridge.
The Golden Gate Bridge is correct. All right. Next, we're going to move now to our team from Richlands Elementary for your 7 questions. And we're going to start you guys off with a math question as well. So pencil and paper ready, and I'll repeat the question 2 times. After a neighborhood of 100 people has 1/4 of its population move away, how many people still live in the neighborhood? Emma?
75.
75 is correct. All right, Richlands, your next question is a science question. It is hoped that the one called Didymos that will pass near Earth in 2022 will collide with a spacecraft to see if the collision can move it out of its path around the sun. Name this type of astronomical object, whose other examples include Juno and Ceres. Grace?
Asteroid?
Asteroid is correct. All right, Richlands, your next question is an English question. If your older brother gets married and has a baby boy, that baby is your nephew. Spell the word nephew. Logan?
Nephew.
That is correct. All right. Richlands, your next question is a history question. He is considered to have brought the gospel to Spain. Name this patron saint of Spain and son of Zebedee, a man in the Bible who was found by Jesus while fishing with his brother John. All right, Belfork? Rodney?
James.
James is correct, St. James. All right, Richlands, your next question is a literature question. Its title object is placed in the Royal Museum, while its title character, with extremely sensitive skin, gets married and lives happily ever after. Name this story by Hans Christian Andersen about a young woman who can't sleep even on 20 mattresses because something hard is under all of those mattresses. Grace?
Princess and the Pea?
That is correct. All right, Richlands, your next question is a geography question. The highest altitude major airport in the world is the El Alto in La Paz, which is one of the 2 capitals of what South American country, whose other capital city is Sucre? All right, Belfork. Nathan.
Brazil?
B is correct. We were looking for a Bolivia. Bolivia was the one we're looking for there. And our final question for our first round, Richlands, is a trivia question for you. What device is used to power cell phones, laptop computers, flashlights, and cars? Grace.
Batteries?
Batteries is correct. And that is the end of our first round. We'll be right back with our score after this break. Please stay tuned.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back to Elementary Academic Derby. After our first round, we've got a tight one. We are tied at 12. So Belfort 12 and Richlands 12. We have some new players to meet for this round, so let's introduce them now, beginning with our team from Richlands Elementary.
I'm Allie Fenn from Miss Tallhurst homeroom class.
I'm Bradley Boyd from Miss Tolhurst homeroom class.
And now our new players from Belfork Elementary.
I'm Logan Armantrout from Miss Blanchard's homeroom.
All right. Now in our second round, we're going to ask questions alternating between the teams. We're going to begin with our team from Richlands Elementary. If the question is answered correctly, the team will have a chance at a bonus question. The answer to the bonus question is given by the captain of the team. And Grace, you're the captain for your team. And Logan, you're the captain for your team. Okay, so when you guys get those bonus questions, if you're ready, you can ring in to let me know, or you can just tell me and we'll be ready to roll. All right, our first question for Richlands in this round is a geometry question. Okay, it's a geometry term, so there's no calculation involved on this one, so it's just a vocabulary for geometry. What is the general term for a quadrilateral with opposite sides which are parallel? Bradley.
A parallelogram?
Parallelogram is correct. All right, Richlands, here is your bonus question. What name is given to a parallelogram with sides of equal length? Grace?
Quadrilateral.
That is incorrect, and that is a rhombus. A rhombus is what we're looking there. All right, we go now to Belfork. Belfork, your question is a science question. What do you call more than one fungus? Nathan?
Fungi.
Fungi is correct. All right, Belfork, here is your bonus question. Bacteria is a plural name for more than one kind of one-celled organism. What is only one of these organisms called? Logan?
Bacterian?
Say it one more time.
Bacterian?
I'm afraid that's incorrect. You're very close. Bacterium. Not an N, but an All right, we come back now to Richlands for your next question. This is a vocabulary question for you guys, Richlands. It is rare that a sailboat will capsize because of the keel. What is the definition of capsize? All right, Belfork. Nathan.
To fall inward on itself?
No, that's close, but not exactly what we're looking for there. When something capsizes, it turns over. Okay, we turn over. So if a ship capsizes, that is going to turn over. Okay. All right, our next question, we are going back to Belfork for this one. It is a spelling question for you, Belfork. An important mineral for good health is potassium. Spell potassium. Logan.
P-A-T-A-S-S-I-A-N.
That is incorrect. Richlands? Bradley.
P-O-T-A-S-S-I-U-M.
That is correct. All right. And we're going to come back now to Richlands for your next question. And our question is a literature question for you. Mending the Wall is a poem by Robert Frost referring to repairing a rock fence. The last stanza goes like this: good fences make good blank. Fill in the blank. Bradley?
Walls?
That's incorrect. Belfork? Nathan?
Houses?
Guys are kind of around there, but we're looking for the word neighbors. So good fences make good neighbors. All right, our next question goes to Belfork, and it is a common phrases question. So common phrases. Complete this sentence with the name of the correct food. The phrase means not to keep a secret. Joe is getting a special award. Don't spill the blank. Cheyenne.
Beans.
Beans is correct. All right, and Belfork, here is your bonus question. Here is another phrase with a food word. These paintings are selling like hotcakes. Does this mean they are selling slowly, fast, or not at all? Logan. Fast is correct. Now we come back to our, come back to Richlands for our next question, which is a science question for you. Which one of these materials cannot be magnetized? Iron, aluminum, tin, or nickel? Bradley.
Aluminum.
Aluminum is correct. All right. In Richlands, here is your bonus question for this round, or for this one. A magnet has a positive and negative field. When a magnet attaches itself to something, is it due to a negative attracted to a positive or a negative charge? All right. Grace?
A negative attracted to a positive.
That is incorrect. It's a negative attracted to a negative charge. Okay. All right. Our next question is going to Belfork, and it is a music question for you, Belfork. Here's the question. What name is given to the lowest male voice? Cheyenne.
A tenor?
No, not tenor. Richlands? Bradley.
Flat.
No, not that either. Bass is that voice. Bass is the voice given there. Tenor is the highest male voice. Okay, looking at the opposite of that is the bass. All right, next we have a sports question, and this is going to Richlands. There are many winter sports, and ice hockey is one of them. There is a similar sport played on ice, but without a puck and with a broom instead of a stick. What is the name of this sport? All right, anybody from Belfork on this one? Nathan?
House cleaning?
That is a great guess. But unfortunately, that is not correct. Broom ball. Broom ball is the answer we're looking for there. All right, that bell tells us that we've come to the end of our second round. We'll be right back with our third round and our score after this break. Please stay tuned.
Oh, emojis. I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls. Just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you.
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Hey, Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey, guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming! We're going biking! Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Welcome back to Elementary Academic Derby. We've got a very close match going on now. We've got a score of Belfork 20 and Richlands 22. So we're going to move into our third and final round. In this round, they are toss-up questions that are going to be asked. Any team can answer, and if they answer correctly, they get a chance at a bonus question. All right, we have a new player to introduce. Let's meet them now for Richlands Elementary.
I am McKenna Knickerbocker from Miss Field's homeroom class.
All right. Well, welcome, McKenna. You guys go ahead and pick up your buzzers, and we're going to get started with our first toss-up question, which is a science question. An earwig is a type of bug. It has two sets of wings and pincers. Which does it use the least? Nathan.
The wings.
The wings is correct. Belfork, here is your bonus question for this round, or for this one. The male cricket makes a chirping sound by rubbing one of its body parts together. Is it the wings, the legs, or the antenna? Logan.
The legs.
That is incorrect. It is the wings. The wings is what it rubs together. All right, next toss-up question for everybody is a spelling question. Latin is where the majority of English originates. Spell majority. Logan.
M-A-J-O-R-I-T-Y.
Can you do that one more time for me?
M-A-J-O-R-I-T-Y.
Okay, that is correct, majority. All right, Richlands, here is your bonus question for this one. We are now in the new millennium, which started in the year 2001 and will end in 3000. Spell millennium. All right, Lindsay, what you got? No? Okay. Millennium is M-I-L-L-E-N-N-I-U-M. Millennium. All right, our next toss-up question for everybody is a geography question. Which 3 states meet at the Cumberland Gap? All right, those 3 states are Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia. All right, next toss-up question for everybody is a flags question. What is the main color of the U.S. Marine Corps flag? Rodney.
Red.
Red is correct. All right, and Belfork, here is your bonus question for this one. Remember, answer goes to your captain. Name one of the symbols on the U.S. Marine Corps flag. Logan.
Globe and anchor.
Globe and anchor, yep, either one of those is correct. There's also an eagle and a rope on there as well. So correct answers for the bonus. All right, next toss-up question for everybody is a music question. Who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner? Bradley.
Francis Scott Key.
That is correct. All right. And Richlands, here is your bonus question. Who wrote America the Beautiful? All right. Got an answer, Lindsay? Okay. The answer we're looking for there is Catherine Lee Bates. Catherine Lee Bates. All right, next we have a North Carolina facts toss-up question for everybody. Where were Krispy Kreme donuts founded? Was it Raleigh-Durham, Winston-Salem, or New Bern? Nathan.
Raleigh-Durham.
That is incorrect. Richlands? McKenna.
New Bern.
That is incorrect also. You guys were all around it. Winston-Salem is where Krispy Kreme Donuts was founded. All right, next we have a science toss-up question for everybody to ring in on. What is the term for the path of a planet around the sun? Bradley.
Orbit.
Orbit is correct. All right, Richlands, here is your bonus question. What is the term for substances that are harmful to life that are released into the environment? All right, Lindsay?
Toxic fumes.
That is incorrect. And what we're looking for there is pollution. Pollution is what that is. All right, our next toss-up question for everybody is a famous people question. What is Johannes Gutenberg famous for inventing? Was it the pipe organ, the peanut harvester, the printing press, or the pizza oven? Nathan.
The pipe organ.
That is incorrect. Richlands? Bradley.
Pizza oven.
That is incorrect also. The correct answer we're looking for there is printing press, the printing press. All right, next we have a math toss-up question for everybody. So it is involving some computation, so I'll read the question twice. Okay, so listen closely. Before it erupted, Mount St. Helens was 9,677 feet tall. After the eruption, it was only 8,363 feet tall. How much elevation did it lose during the eruption? So again, before it erupted, Mount St. Helens was 9,000, Nathan?
7,314 feet.
That is correct. All right, in Belfork, here is your bonus question for this one. The final score of a football game was 23-10. The winning team scored 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. The rest of its score came from field goals. How many field goals did the team score? So again, the final score of a football game was 23-10. The winning team scored 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. The rest of the score came from field goals. How many field goals did the team score? Logan.
2.
That's incorrect. And what we're looking for there was 9 points. That means 3 field goals. 3 field goals instead of 2. All right, that bell tells us that we've come to the end of our final round. We'll be right back with our final score after this break.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Elementary School Academic Derby. We had a close match today with our final score being Richlands 28 and Belfork 30. We'd like to thank you for joining us on Academic Derby today. We'd also like to thank Ms. Wanda Costner for helping us out with our scoring duties today and keeping up with all the buzzers. So on behalf of all of us with Onslow County Schools, thank you for watching and have a good evening.